Welcome back, everybody. This is a little bit of time with Clear Oceans. We're actually not in the middle of an event at the moment. We finished the Little Ladies Day event. I'm not sure if Hatching Day begins tomorrow, but I'm thinking what we're going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of off-screen development for Clear, so you guys aren't sitting through a full playthrough when this series is supposed to be focused on events. So let's have a little look and see what level we are and where we're at and what our skills are. Okay, so I was working on Rogue's Guild and my crafting and Lord of the Inferno as well. And that, pretty sure I've got, if I go into Duty Finder, yeah, there's no events on, right? Alrighty, so because this isn't a full playthrough, and because I actually have a bit of a surprise coming up for you guys, Um, what I'm going to do with Clea is I'm going to develop her skills off screen. So let's have a look at our character and see what we've got. Okay, I've got a couple of things that need to have their materia extracted. Get that, because they're white dots down here. I never used to know what that meant. I think I was watching, who was it? I was watching someone and they were explaining how they wish they'd known what the white dots meant for their equipment. And I was so glad they did. Right. So what we're going to do for young Clear here is there was going to be that event where we had to be level 50. And I know we've hit a bit of a sticking point with a lot of um, the last sort of Moogle treasure trove um, activities, in that we weren't high enough level to do a lot of them, and we hadn't unlocked them. So off screen for the next few weeks, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set about unlocking and unlocking skills, unlocking dungeons, building up my, progressing my main scenario quest, progressing all of my class quests, and I'll do that off screen so that when you come and see Clear next, she's probably going to have a lot of extra bits and pieces, and you're probably going to wonder how did she get there. But those are subject to another playthrough with Rosalor, where she's playing through and developing those skills and doing everything on screen. So all the grind, all of the things on screen. And I am also working on another series where I actually focus on the things you need to do to unlock various quests and various skills. But it'll be a little bit longer before I'm ready to start putting that one up, because I'm only working on it a little bit at a time. So this is Clear Oceans, and we're going to have a look and see what she needs to upgrade. So I'll give you a very short episode where we just get ready to for the next event, whether it's the hatching event, because I'm a little bit unclear with the current event as to whether or not we're going to have as to whether or not we're actually going to have any more added to that event, or whether what we've got, Little Ladies Day and Hatching Tide, whether that's it, just the one thing that we've done. So what I might do is I might go back to Julie Aliapo, and I'm going to see if she's got anything else. So Little Ladies Day decorations, because I was reading it and thinking that each event was coming back to back, but it's not. At the moment, what we're seeing here in Limsa, Lominsa, and Ulda and New Gridania are the Little Ladies Day decorations, and we're going to be seeing those until the end of today, or very early tomorrow morning, depending where in the world you are. And then the Hatching Tide decorations are coming up. And the reward, of course, we already know is that wonderful is that wonderful Gubu mount. So that's that. There's also a collaboration event happening, and that is going to happen on Okay, that went from February the 28th to March the 13th. That was the event that I needed to be level 54, and I was actually away. We had a bit of a family situation happen, so I was away for a couple of weeks, and I completely missed it. But we did need to be level 50 for that one, and we are definitely not level 50 in anything. So, like I said, I'm going to develop young clear off screen, and we are going. Oops, let me just alt tab over here for a minute. Alrighty, and I'll tab back. And we're going to go and next time you see her, she should be ready for a slightly higher level event with a bunch of other stuff unlocked. And I'll have more Rosalore coming online as we go. So, without further ado, I think we want to go and just maybe check out New Gridania, for which I'm going to need my map. Oh, I'm not. I'm going to need my teleport. What am I thinking? Doop-be-doo. Going to go down to New Gridania, and we're going to go and see if there's any other parts for the for this new event. For which we need Makedo's Theatre. Let's just grab this, grab the Ethernet, because the way I'm reading it, it doesn't look like there's any other parts to this particular event. So, but I will double check because tomorrow, whole new ball game. Alrighty. I know, got that crazy music going. Like I said, I keep expecting boogieing bunnies. So we have the egg advocate. For the hatching tide magic prism, if we have. So the price is, yep. So that's all we have there. But we have like a few things, like I'm seeing a few things that might indicate that we have other things coming. We'll check. I might do another episode and you'll see how things go from there. Alrighty, but in the meantime, we are currently an Arcanist. We were leveling that one up. Our Conjurer was at level 40. And, oh, I know what we were doing. Yes. We were, let me just get it right. Alright, we're level 23 Arcanist. We have level 14 gear. Okay. I know, she's cute. I'm just trying to work out what she's wearing. She looks like a bard. Examine. She is a bard. Level 65 bard. How cute is that? Alright, let's leave the other player alone now. Alright, I'm just trying to work out what I want to do next. So we know at the moment on the 22nd that there's nothing extra to do. I think what we were doing was working our way through our hunting log, and I think we just got to a point in the hunting log where we were worked out that we had to be a slightly higher level with slightly better gear. So let's have a quick look at our hunting log. Yeah, we were there. Ked traps. Okay, let's just go to incomplete. Alright. Yeah, I see. And yep. Alright, that's exactly what we were doing. Alright, let's have a quick look at our gladiator. We hadn't started gladiator. Conjurer. Well, let's go do some conjuring. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on my hunting log this episode for my conjurer. We are heading out to Quqirn Beaters, which I believe are in South Shroud on the upper paths, which means we want to go to Quarry Mill. So I'll do a very short hunting log episode. And tomorrow I'll check in again, and we might do another short episode depending on if there's any adventure to go with the Hatching Day celebrations. Alright, Limsa. Quarry Mill. in South Shroud. I mean, we could also go to Camp Tranquil and run up the path, but I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll go to Quarry Mill. And we're level 40 something. What is our gear like? Level 30 gear. Yeah, we're good. And in our hunting logs, just Quqirn beaters. Might as well hit that 9, go for a run. Of course, it might help if we were running in the right direction. I know, I'm not quite sure what she's wearing. It's not a great combo. So I'm thinking the third hunting, we can actually probably work our way through the hunting tiers with her without too much interruption. So what we're doing is we're looking for Quqirn beaters. And they're a little bit this way. We're at Buscaron Struthers, just heading up north. Do I have an adventure here that I need to turn in? Well, let's do that while we're here then. Iana, hi. You've placed the offerings as I asked. Thank you. Treant you have honoured has always withered thus, unable to bear the changes racking the forest in the wake of the calamity. It lost all trace of vibrant life, wasting away to its current haggard appearance. All right, she's giving us some nice blue paint as a reward for our trouble. Well, that's weird. I've never seen them do that before. Wait, which way am I going? Yeah. Alrighty. We are our Conjurer today. We are after these Quqirn beaters. Let's go. Wind. And rock. How many of these do I need? 3. There's 1. I know, right? Bakak. Let's irritate more than one at once. This might not be my best idea because I've got no area attack. Look, there's the griffin. He's going to have a little munch at it. Nip it on the ankles or something. Alright, that should be 3. Beautiful. Difficulty rank unlocked. Let's go. Stoneshells, Apkallu, East Shroud, Bark Eft. Okay, I know where to find a Bark Eft. Let's go find that. It's in this area, so we might as well get the ones in this area done. This area, because we're level 40, most things are going to just leave us alone. Hello, that looks like the start of another. Hi. Sorry, I must insist you. Oh, an adventurer, and a rather seasoned looking one besides. On the off chance you'll not simply hit a gawp, perhaps you can lend us a hand. You see, despite the fervent protestations of those duskwights over there, we cannot permit civilians within the ruins at this time. Capable men and women like you, on the other hand, are more than welcome. That is, if you've got the stones for it. Pray seek out the others stationed at Quarry Mill. They can apprise you of the details. Well, we'll do that in a minute. But first, let's go find these bark efts, for which I need to be heading down the river. You just take the trail south out of the thing, but there's this little cave in here. Oh no. What level's this fate? Level 23, but we only have 4 minutes. So what I might do is I might irritate, level sync it, irritate it in a minute. I don't think we're going to have the power to, yeah, we don't have the power to take it down in 4 minutes. We're going to try though. We just have to keep half an eye on our own health, otherwise we'll end up getting killed by our own ambition. Just put the wind back on, so we're doing a little bit of extra damage each round. Interesting, Sirocco is like a desert wind. You know, we might actually take it down. That's incredible. Just goes to show, even when you don't think you can do something, it's always worth giving it a shot. There we go. So actually, what we came in here to do was to take out a couple of bark efts. I know. After that, it seems easy, doesn't it? I need to take out 3 of them. Done. That's that hunting log entry done. What else have we got to go? I know, it's not going to take us too long. Upper Seer, East Shroud, Western Thanalan, Western Thanalan, East Shroud, South Shroud. We'll go get that in a minute. Welwick Wood, South Shroud, Silent Arbor. Oh yeah, I know what that is too. Alright, so we need to get the goblin thugs and the antelope stags before we leave. Well, that's not too hard to do. Might as well take a shortcut to the path. And actually, if I go up along here, if I can. Okay, fine, we'll go under then. I was just going to go up along and along the top there. Oh look, wish granted. Grab these antelope stags while we're here. We'll turn them into antelope steaks. From stag to steak. Sounds like a cooking show, really. How many? 3. Alrighty. All right. Which means we just have the, just grab my sprint again, the goblins to go. And basically they're not that hard to find. You literally, if you go out the other gate, the gate we went out by mistake, you'll be on their camp real quick. Oh, actually, while I'm here. Well met, adventurer. I take it you've come to learn more of the recent happenings at Issamhar. The site of interest is owing to the Galmoran ruins, Galmora being an underground city which predates Gridania, in case you were unaware. Any road, a few days past, we received reports from several anthropogeographers that a magical gateway of some sort had appeared in the ruins, and that all manner of creatures were coming and going through it. My men and I were among the first to examine it, and well, it's hard to explain. We crossed the threshold into a set of corridors we'd never seen before, and then suddenly each and every one of us was filled with an inexplicable sense of dread. It was all I could do to even take a single step. According to Euna Kotor, who accompanied us, the ruins are warded with powerful magics that sap the spirits and ether of all who enter, rendering them easy prey for the creatures within. Thankfully, he managed to devise a solution, ether pool arms and armor, which safeguarded and channeled the wielder's energies that they might withstand the ruins' magics. Unfortunately, it does little to prevent us from losing our way, though it beggars belief every time we have dared to venture into the ruins. We found the path to be changed. We suspect this too may be the work of an unfathomably powerful mage. Needless to say, something strange is afoot, and traditional tactics are not like to suffice. Even experienced adventurers will need to proceed with caution. In any event, if you believe you have what it takes to brave the ruins and discover what secrets lie in its deepest depths, you need but say the word. All right. Just grab the... Okay, quest complete. I believe that was an unlock quest for the Palace of the Dead. There we go. So if that comes up in a future event, we're going to be able to actually take part in it. Rightio, which means my journal's looking a little healthier. We're now at 26 out of 40. Let's go on down. There should be some gobbers. Over here. I am not joining that fate. Gets me into trouble every time. Of course, these guys like to throw things back. I can throw all the spells in the world at them. I know, they center firecrackers on themselves. Crazy little gobbers. Rightio. One more? Just one more? Just a little bite? Yeah, just a little bite. I think there's another one over here. See if he's in range, shall we? Oops, I did not move out of the radius in time. All right. What's left in my hunting log? Apkallu, the Bramble Patch, East Shroud, Bramble Patch, East Shroud, Bramble Patch, Central Shroud, Shot Sorrel Haven. Alrighty, Bramble Patch it is. That means you want to go to Hawthorne Hut. Doopy-doo, beep. So what I might do is we might clear level 3 of the hunting log this episode, and next episode, well, if there's no event or no extension to the event on, that's unlocking Lev quests in the area. Let me just get my bearings. Yep, we're going in the right direction. If there's no more extension to the event, the egg event, then we're going to, the next time you see Clear Oceans, she'll be a good few levels higher, a good deal more progressed through the main story, and through her classes, and she will be a higher level so that she can have a little bit more of a chance of just focusing instead of doing what we're doing, which is focusing on leveling up as well. She'll be a lot more focused on just the event itself, unless there's something I need to unlock. We're heading for this big log over here because we're looking for, what was it? Diseased treants and glowflies. Yep, alrighty. Diseased treants in the bramble patch, which is on your map in here. So you just see it in the middle. And actually I've forgotten that I need to move my head again. There we go. I know you play different games and you discover that your head, or the HUD layout for most games, that it differs, and you've got to find the perfect spot for your head so it's not in the way. Okay, that's one. How many of these? 3. We've got this. So we're heading toward the glowworms as we do this. Basically, there's another log up here. If you have a look where my arrow is on the mini-map, that's the log we're heading towards. And we're just going to kill the treants on the way. There should be a few that are well within our way. Okay, they look like they're doing some of their own bits and pieces. And they looked okay, which is why I left them, so we didn't interfere too much with their gameplay. Ow. Okay, that would be our next hunting log entry. Let's head over this way. We're after glowflies. Now, bramble patch, as you can see, this is where the diseased treants are, and this little pocket up here, this is where the glowflies are, which is where we're going. I think they're here for... Oh, they might be here. There's a certain quest that'll bring you into this area. So I think they just instanced out to another area. How many of these are we doing? 3. Let's get them done. Alrighty. That's our glowflies. Anything else in the shroud? We have apkallu, footfalls, Thanalan and Thanalan, central shroud. Let's teleport our way down to Bent Branch Meadows. Boom. Chase us down some fungal. Is it fungal? Are you sure? Toadstools. Oh no, I know where they are. Sorrel Haven. Alright, on your map, Sorrel Haven is up here. And for those of you familiar with the area, that's that big long tree branch that leads you up into the upper section, which is a lot more deadly than the lower section of this area. So we're just going to cut through the Chocobo stables and their gardens. What were we chasing again? Toadstools. Yeah, okay. And they're really easy to find. Literally, once you get to the top of this, you there we go. Hey, looks like I've got another quest up here. Thievenet. Roustabout sent you. Thank the 12. I'm just about to give up hope that anyone would answer our call. Tell me, did you notice that gaping hole in the ground on your way here? It would be hard to miss. Many of the remnants of Delaman's fury, the scaffolding you see, is a solution. We work with our friends from the Carpenters Guild, but even the sturdiest wood is at the mercy of the elements. The rains have fallen. Please see through the soggy planks for to see what pests there might be. Alrighty, we might as well clear this quest while we're here. So we're looking for shroud hares because they like to chew on the scaffolding that these guys are using. Something is moving under this plank. I bet it is. Let's put a little bit of wind on it. All right, that's that. We'll go back down that way, but first I want to just deal with these mushrooms, toadstools that we're after. Three of these as well. So this is literally how easy it is to do your hunting log. And your hunting log, as you've seen many times before with Clear, is what gives you some bonuses for that class that you're doing it with. So we're just going to head on over this way. So this is the sort of thing that you won't see too much more of from Clear. You'll just, like I said, we're going to build her up so she can focus solely on the events, unless of course she's too low a level, in which case we'll do some event prep. If I think I can get her to the level before that event passes. Right, that's that one. Let's go and turn in this quest so we can clear some more space for her. We've got 9,700 XP from completing that. We will talk to Marcette, who I think wanted us to slay some of these. My toadstool caps. There we go. Hand those over. Okay, samples from before the calamity. I know. We're not going to pick up another quest from her just yet. All right, and then he would like us to deal with that. Let's give her whatever that is. Okay. Back to our hunting log, which we're focusing on. So that should be everything. I know, it looks like the disease tree. There's something wrong with its coding. Right, we have Oakwood, Footfalls, Western Thanalan, Western Thanalan, Southern Thanalan, Eastern Thanalan, Eastern Lanacea. All right, let's go to Eastern Lanacea. Okay, doesn't look like it matters. Right, Lanacea it is. Let's do that first. So Upper Lanacea, Oakwood. For that, we're going to have to go to Summerford Farms. No, let's just go to Aleport. Because Upper Lanacea has a teleport point in at Bronze Lake, in which we have to cross the lake to get to Oakwood. Whereas Aleport gives us a straight run up into Oakwood. I know. Seems like a very long time ago that I started this series without even half a clue as to what I was doing. And now it's like a lot of these areas are so familiar to me. I'm not joining the thing. We're going to just take out stone shells. I mean, we could join that fate, I suppose. Alrighty, hunting log. Where to next? Yep, hunting log is. I think there was apkallu. So we're going to Bloodshore. The apkallu are just out of Costa del Sol. Not very far out of Costa del Sol either. Okay, that's another Lev met. So for those of you wondering why we're not a white mage yet, I haven't actually done the main scenario quest that will let me unlock the post-base jobs yet. So I've got a little ways to go in that. But our apkallu over this way, that looks like one up there. They're over this way, a bit closer, usually to the bridge. Just trying to work out. Oh no, that's just a rock. We're good. I know I'm seeing things. It's all good. No, we're not joining that one. That was the Quqirn one that we got ourselves murdered on a couple of times before we remembered to actually unlock the etherite. Here's the bridge, and there's our first apkallu. And there's our second apkallu. How many have we got to do? 3? And a third one is probably down this hill a little bit. Well, there's one. What I really like about this game, I like that. Who's that? Artemis Swiftscale. The level 60 bard. Cool. Do you mind? Oh, it died. There we go. Alrighty, hunting log. I think we're off to Thanalan now. So we have Eastern Thanalan, Southern, Western, and Western. Yep, that's it. Alrighty. Southern Thanalan. Oh, well, the sabotenders are outside Little Alamigo. So let's maybe let's just zippity over to Little Alamigo. That's in Southern Thanalan. Yeah, we'll just go out the front door. Front door, dear. Front door. That's, you know, that. Oh, you are so lost. That area where you can see starlight, if you can just kind of work out where it might be. There it is. Look, see? And then we're going to hang a right. And we should find our first couple of sabotenders just around this corner. Kingsglaive. Hi, Kingsglaive. And that's why you don't stand in that little circle. Let's take that one out. I know, I was too lazy to move. That and I was gambling that I would get the shot off before it actually had time to get its attack off. And I was so wrong. Alright, just 3 of them. There's our sabotenders done. Okay, Western Thanalan. Let's go to Welwick Wood, Eastern Thanalan. For that, we're going to need Camp Drybone. There it is. What were we after? My bad. Quqirn roerunners. Alright, got a bit of a run then. I know, I don't have a mount yet. That too will change the next time, in between now and the next event, provided it's the egg event doesn't have anything more to add to it. So let's go. A bit of sprinting might be in order here. So basically we're going to run all the way over to here, this little area where I'm circling my arrow. So you follow this until you get to that windmill thing up there. Is Dan okay? Oh, Dan is so okay. Okay, Dan does not need my help. He waved. It's really cute. I think he waved. Actually, maybe he didn't wave. Oh, I know what he was doing. He was doing that that fate that requires him to beckon the merchant and get the merchant from the bridge down to Camp Drybone. So he might have waved, but he actually wasn't waving at me. He was waving. This is for the guy's hair tonic. So we might as well get that done while we're here. What he was doing was he was waving at the merchant to follow him. So he had nothing to do with me at all. He's probably wondering why I was waving at him though, poor fella. Or he's thinking, I'm not waving at you. Go away, crazy lady. Alright, I just need one more phurble. Oh, actually, no. How many of these do I need? About 5, wasn't it? What we're doing is we're turning these things into hair tonic for the merchant just on the other side of the bridge. So this will be another one of those side quests that I picked up that I didn't finish. Okay, no, I only needed the 3 of them. We're not actually here for them though. What we're here for is these Quqirn roerunners that live around the corner. So see where we are on the map now? Not far from that river. How many do I need? 3 of them. I know, I don't know why I ask. That'll be my 3. So that leaves me with just 2 more things left in the hunting log. Western Thanalan, Footfalls. And you know what? We're actually going to use a Vesper Bay Etherite ticket for this one. Because lead coblins and laughing toads are much closer to Vesper Bay than they are to our usual teleport point. Alrighty, so here we are at Vesper Bay. We're not going to go and see Infilia. Should be wondering why we haven't put down Ifrit yet anyway. What we're going to do is we're going to head on this way. Down through these gates. Plus, past the bloated bogies. I know, try saying that very faster when you're drunk. Or tired. Try saying it when you're tired. Lead coblins are our first things. We'll just take out a couple of these things. That should be our lead coblins done. Alrighty, which just leaves us with our laughing toads. Away we go. Do-do-do. Alrighty. Now, theoretically, I'm a high enough level for the Yazans to not want to grab me, but they're a bit unpredictable. So, looks like I'm right this time though. That's a giggling gigant toad, but there's his companion. I'm just going to go a little bit this way. That's one down. I know, I should have actually moved out of the way. Alright, that should be our hunting log undone. And that will be, once I teleport somewhere, like how about an advantageous point for our next one? Lindworm, Sorrel Haven, South Shroud, Upper Lanacea, Raincatcher Gully, Sagoli Desert. You know what? Lindworm. Let's just teleport off to Bent Branch Meadows, and that's where I will start her off next episode, I think. Or even better, New Gridania. And then we'll wait over at Mikado's Theatre, and I'll check in with her tomorrow. Here we go. Alrighty. Oh, look at these decos. So tomorrow, if there is anything to be added to the harvest, to the egg festival, I will be back with Clear Oceans. Otherwise, I'm going to level her up off screen, and next event we will have a much more prepared character. If you enjoyed this episode and seeing the hunting log level 3 for the Conjurer completed, please hit that like button, and if you'd like to see more, please hit subscribe. I'll check you later. Take care out there.